Hi, listeners, and welcome to my Holland Update. I'm Marianne Manderfield, Public Information Coordinator for the city, and today our guest is Kara Sanchez, the Department Assistant for the City Clerk's Office. Hi, Kara.
Hi, Marianne.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. This is your first time?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, welcome. Thanks for taking time to talk with us today. And today we're going to talk about passports, your journey to apply for one, renew for one, the ins and outs, what it takes. You have helped numerous people throughout the previous years getting passports. How many does the clerk's office process in about in a year?
So far in 2019, we did roughly about 1,900 passports.
That's a lot.
It is.
Yeah. So, and the city clerk's office is a one-stop shop, right?
Yes, it is.
So you can get your photograph and all the paperwork.
Yep. At the same place, we do an acceptance facility. So we take your application, we can take your photo, and send it on to our processing facility.
Okay. So walk me through, if I walk into your office, I need a new passport, brand new, I don't have an old one. What kind of walk me through that process?
So for the typical adult age 18 or older who's never had a passport before, you will need to bring in your birth certificate, your driver's license or state ID, and then bring a checkbook or money order for the application fee. And you will have two checks or money orders that you make out, one to the U.S. Department of State and one to the City of Holland. And then, of course, you're going to want to bring in the form, the DS-11, filled out in black ink.
And where can I get that form?
So you can find it either in our office, we can hand one to you, or you can go to travel.state.gov and get the form there. And you can also fill it out online and print it off if you'd like.
Okay. And if I've got questions on filling out the form, can you all walk me through, help me out with some of that?
Yeah, we would be happy to help in any questions you have. I know it is a bit scary with the amount of information they ask. So if you have questions, you can give us a call or stop in our office, and we'd be happy to help.
Okay. And then what about, you said for 18 and older, and then what about a child?
Ages 18 and under is a bit funny. So a child in the U.S. Department of State's eyes is anybody between 0 and 15. When they come, you have to have both parents present who are on the birth certificate, the child. You want to have the form with you, their birth certificates, and then your check or money order. For anybody who is age 16 and 17, it's the same thing except for you only need to have one parent with you this time.
Okay.
And then if you have a driver's license for the 16, 17-year-old, bring that along with a parent ID.
Okay. And their birth certificate?
Yes, and their birth certificate.
Okay. And I'm guessing that has to be an original birth certificate. It cannot be a photocopy?
Right. It has to be the original birth certificate from when they were born, or you can go to the county that you were born in and get a certified copy from them.
Okay. Okay. And then what's the cost for an adult?
So the cost of a passport for an adult is $110, and that is for routine service, which is taking about 6 to 8 weeks right now.
Okay. And then how many years is that valid?
It's good for 10 years.
Okay. And then what about for a child, so 0 through 15? How much is that?
It's only good for 5 years, and it'd be $80.
Okay. And then 16 and 17-year-olds, is that different?
It's $110 since they're treated like an adult, so it's good for 10 years.
Oh, so, okay. So theirs is good for 10 as well.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then when you're taking the picture, I understand you can't wear glasses?
Right. So there's been a lot of problems with like glares on the glasses, and that's been causing a lot of photos to get rejected and taking longer time for processing. And then also with the new software that you're using going through customs and everything like that, they don't like glasses since it causes problems with the eyes and being able to see them.
So whether you're an adult, child, toddler, no glasses?
Right. No glasses.
Okay. And no smiling? Is that right too? You can't smile, or is that?
So they like a natural expression. So some people may be a bit more smiley than others.
Okay.
So you can smile maybe a little bit, but generally there's like no teeth and no exaggerated expression. Most of the time we just say a nice neutral expression.
Okay. Okay. Any other restrictions, so to speak, on photographs? Doesn't matter what I wear because it's just pretty much a neck up shot, right?
Right. Maybe just
Okay.
a little bit below your neck and then
Okay.
up. There can't be any headbands or bows in your hair. So I know
Okay.
it's a problem when you get the little infants in.
Sure.
But yeah, nothing in your hair except for the ponytail if you want to have it up.
And then you said about 6 to 8 weeks processing time?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the routine service. You can expedite, and it's 2 to 3 weeks, but you pay an extra $60 per application.
Oh, so you better really want it fast. Need it
Yes.
fast, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what if I have one already and I need to renew it?
So renewal works a bit funny. For children who are minors who've had passports before, it's still going to be treated like a brand new passport. So if they were age 5 and now they're 10 and their passport's expired, it's still treated like a new passport.
Okay.
If you got a passport when you were 16 or older and it was a 10-year passport, you're going to do the renewal process, which is filling out the DS82, and then you're going to mail everything in yourself. So you're welcome to come into our office, get your photo, get the passport form if you'd like. We can look everything over, but you will still have to mail it. And then what you'll do is you'll send in your previous passport, that new photo, the form that you filled out, and then the check or money order. And it's the same fees that apply. It's that $110 for the passport. And then you just don't have to pay that agency fee of $35 that new passport people have to pay.
And then is that the same as an adult renewing?
Yeah, same as an adult. So
Okay.
if you've had a 10-year passport, when you renew, it's going to be that same renewal process. There is a thing, though, where as long as your passport isn't 5 years past their expiration date, then you can still use that renewal process. So some people think as soon as their passport's expired, they have to do a whole new process again, but that's not the case.
Ah, okay. That's good to know. So it could be expired, but you can still renew.
Yes, yep. It's all about looking at when your expiration date was.
Okay. So make sure it's in before 5 years.
Yes.
Save you a little bit of money.
It only saves about $35, but
Right.
it does save you a trip of having to come to City Hall if you don't want to.
Okay. What are some questions most people ask? What do you find that most people find confusing or?
So the biggest hang up is with payment, and that is we can't take any credit card, and the application fee, since we mail it in, has to be a check or money order. So if you
Okay.
have a checkbook at home, it's best to bring in your whole checkbook.
Okay.
If you have to get a money order, it might be easier just to give our office a call and ask for the fees, since it can be a bit confusing. And then be aware that you will be paying an agency fee as well. And that's $35 per application. But then we also do charge $10 for our photo, which is cheaper than most places. So another reason you want to come to us.
Okay. Now, if I'm not a city resident, can I still come to City Hall?
Oh, yes. We get a lot of people from Saugatuck or Fenville.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter where you live. If you're over from Grand Rapids, you want to come to our office, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. And then what are your hours? What are your open?
We are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay. So if somebody needs more information, is there somewhere on the website that they can find that?
Yes, so they can go to passport.cityofholland.com, and then it'll take them right to our information page on passports.
Okay. Do they need an appointment? We didn't ask about that.
No, we do walk-in services, which we are one of the only facilities in the area that does walk-ins. Everybody else is by appointment.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And is there usually a line or is there a better time to come?
So most of the time, Monday and Friday, 3 p.m. or later, there does tend to be a small line, but we're talking like maybe a 5-minute wait.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, there's going to be like an hour wait, and it's not the case at all. Everybody in our office is a passport agent. So we just get through people and there's hardly any wait.
And then the passports are mailed directly back to your home, correct?
Yes. So on the first page of the application, there's a mailing address. So wherever you'd like your passport mailed to, you've put that address in. On the second page, if your mailing address is different than your permanent address, you can put your permanent address on that second page where it asks it.
Anything else?
So the biggest thing is to remember your checkbook or money order for the application fee. And then also you're not allowed to use whiteout on the passport form. So if you do make a mistake, just put one line through that mistake and that's all you need to do.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, you could be starting all over.
Yes.
Okay. So, Kara, how long has the clerk's office been doing passports, been processing passports?
We've been processing passports since June of 2015.
Okay. And what's the advantage for somebody to come to City Hall?
So we definitely offer that one-stop shopping where we can take your photo, help you through your application if you have any questions, and just the short wait times. We really enjoy being able to help people and walking them through this process, since it can be really scary if you really don't know what you're doing.
Okay. So, a personal touch.
Yes, that personal touch.
All right. Great. Thank you, Kara.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Sure. And until next month, this has been my Holland Update.